Hey there, welcome to the Junk Drawer. My name is Enzo, and welcome to another episode of Is This How You Do It? So, I've been curious about doll dyeing for a while, ever since I saw someone post something on Instagram, and then I also know that Jonathan from Barely Unboxed had dyed a Rainbow High doll so successfully, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Maybe it's like super easy to do. So yeah, I was like, I want to try that myself. So yeah, that's basically what this video is about, and I'll just let you watch the process and kind of how things went. And then at the end, I will let you know my final thoughts and opinions on doll dyeing. So I have a darker, more modern Ken here, and then a lighter skinned doll here. I think this is a Descendants. But, and I think I might want to try a few more after this, but I only have two tubes. All right, so here we are. I have some hot water. Hopefully not too hot, because I've definitely melted one of these before. So I'm hoping we don't have a spectacle on our hands. Also, I wanted to mention that this is not, I didn't find like a recipe online or like a tutorial on how to do this. I'm literally just like doing this out of my own noggin. So if this doesn't work, it's my fault. So yeah. Anyway, let me pour the hot water first. And I think I'm just gonna do like maybe like halfway. Maybe I'll just do their legs just to like play it safe. And then we get this guy. And of course I don't have enough water, but that's fine. He'll just be like ankle deep. So, well, is that gonna work? I should probably have the same amount of water, right? If I'm gonna have the same amount of... Okay, let's see if I can do this without scalding myself. So, some more hot water here. Oh, this is really hot. I did too much, so I gotta do this. This is fun. Playing with hot water. Is that... Nope. Still not equal. I did not think this through, obviously. All right, that's close enough. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I actually marked where I fill this up to. So this is gonna be the one. I'm gonna fill some more and do the other one, just so they're the same. Now I'm gonna pour dye in here like that. Make a mess. And I'm realizing I probably should have done this without the dolls in there. But that's fine. It's fine. This makes me think of NyQuil. Do this guy. All right. Here are the submerged dolls. So we are going to wait 24 hours and see how they turn out. I'll see you in 24 hours. All right, so it is the next day. I was trying to go for a full 24 hours, but it's actually like 20 hours, but I think that's okay. All right, first we're going to check out the Ken. So hopefully it's a cool result. Let's see. There he is. Here we go. Pulling him out. He literally looks like he murdered someone. Okay. I'm not seeing a ton of... I guess I should be wearing gloves, maybe. Hold on, let me put this glove on. Alright, so that did not really do anything, honestly. It looks very similar to when it went in. So that was a fail, I think. And I was worried about like putting too much dye on there, but yeah, that's so weird. I mean, I guess there is a little bit of a difference. Like if you can tell like right here, the skin tone is just a little different, but it's not like
he's not pink. So yeah, I don't know. And I don't know, like, this probably wipes off. So okay, well that I will consider a fail, which is fine. I'm assuming the other one's going to be the same situation, so let's take a look. Here he is. Gonna pull him out. Okay, so he's a little more dyed. So here he is. So he's definitely more dyed. Like his legs actually look more like his natural skin tone. So they're definitely pink, more pinky. And on his thighs, you can see that they definitely dyed. It's not even though, which is interesting. So I don't know if I wonder if this is a different material than this, which is interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to consider this another kind of fail, not as faily as this. So I don't know if it's a thing where I needed to leave it in longer. So maybe if I left it in for like multiple days or something, that it would dye more. But I don't know. And I don't know that I want to wait that long, honestly. I was more just curious about the doll dyeing thing. I know it works. I think it's just probably a matter of the type of doll. Obviously, the lighter skin tones will take on dye more than the darker ones. So I think I have a couple more dolls that I want to try. But this time I want to try purple, I think. So let me set that up and I will be right back. Okay, so I dumped the water out. I have new water. This is just tap water that from the hot. It's just hot water from the sink as opposed to boiling water because I don't know if you noticed, but I actually melted the bottom of my little container here. So yeah, I think if it's just warm, it's probably fine. So doing the same thing with the dye. I have purple this time. So I'm going to dunk that in without the doll first. Because I learned from my mistakes. And then more dye in this one. Alright, so I have... Whoa! Alright, swirl it up a little bit. Make sure it's mixed. So I have a Rainbow High doll here. I feel like this is the... What is her name? I don't even remember her name, but she's the one that came with all the black outfits. Yeah, but that's who she is. So I'm going to try to dye her whole body and see what happens. So I have her. So I'm going to dunk her in. I'm going to include her hair too, just for the heck of it. I think I'm going to put her in upside down. So... dunk. That's so funny. Alright, I'm going to put a cap on her so that her feet don't pop up. And then I have this LOL OMG style swappable head. I don't know. I think I did a video or I did open this on a live stream. But this is the head that the one doll came with, so I was like, perfect. So I just want to see if her skin color changes, and then I'm going to also dye her hair. I'm going to put her whole head into the container. So here we go. Dunk. Maybe we'll just leave it like that. See what happens. So I think her... no, I think her face needs to go in more. Maybe it's not enough dye. Should I put more dye? Take her head out for a second. This looks horrifying. Some more dye. Go back in. Dunk, dunk. So I'm going to do the same thing I did for the last two. I'm going to wait until the next day. So tomorrow morning-ish, I will... take a look at these, and hopefully I have high hopes for the Rainbow High one because her skin color is really light. So hopefully the dye takes. And I'm just curious about this one too. So I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so real quick, it's been about probably less than an hour, and I forgot that I have this. So this is a Spectra doll, obviously super super light skin. So I think I'm going to throw her in with the LOL, the LOL OMG head, just to kind of see what happens there. Just to see if my theory is correct about the lighter skin taking on dye more, which should be obvious. But so I'm going to dunk her in there. Get in there. There you go. All right, cool. So that'll be another doll to check out. All right, now for real, I will see you tomorrow. All right, welcome to the next day. So as you can tell, this one does not even look like it was dyed, which will be very interesting to see if it dyed at all. I'm not sure about this one. This is a little darker. This is the one I used 2 caps versus 1. So let's open up this one first. So I don't think this did anything, honestly. She had a little portion of her feet kind of sticking out, and they look very similar to the rest of the body. So I'm not sure exactly what happened here. All right, I have higher hopes for this one because I used 2 caps, and it was a different color for the LOL, and then also the Spectra, I'm hoping, got some color. I don't know. Let's see what happened. All right, we'll take a look at the OMG first. So her hair is like obviously very dyed. You can tell that her little bun here, that was the original color, it was pink and blue, and I am spilling everywhere. And her face looks like she got a little tan. So there's that. There's little feet. And we kind of have a purpley Spectra. She's got purple tinge. Okay, so it kind of dyed Spectra. It didn't dye the clear parts, obviously, but her skin is dyed. It's not. It's a very splotchy dye. So just going in there straight up. Yeah, and again, I don't know if it's the doll or the what it was made of, but yeah, interesting. So I think I'm gonna try one more test. So I'm gonna try sanding some of the skin down, or yeah, that sounds really gross, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna use my trusty little sander and maybe sand some parts of the body down to see if sanding it, making it a rougher texture, will make the dye grab better. And then also, so that's the one, and then the other one, I'm going to add some vinegar to the dye because that's what they recommend on the bottle. So we'll try that. So let me go and get some more hot water and I will be right back. All right, I am back. My desk is a nightmare. So I have some vinegar. So I'm gonna pour some vinegar in here first, just so I don't forget. And we're gonna do purple again. So I'm gonna do another one of these. So we're gonna add this to this. So this is the vinegar mixture. And I think I'm just gonna add Spectra back in there and see what happens. So, yeah, I should be able to do that. So we're gonna put her back in the juice, the purple juice. And then we're gonna leave her in there for another day. I think I wanna use this guy actually. So I wanna try sanding him. So I'm gonna sand his chest a little bit. I think that's enough standing. So I'm going to go ahead and dunk him. Or actually, I need to add the dye first. That would help. And then we're going to put him head first. So here you go. In the tube. Put the cap on. So we're going to wait another 24 hours. Here we have the Spectra that was in the vinegar solution. So vinegar and 1 cap full of dye. So hopefully she looks a little darker. So let's open her up. Let's see what we have. So she is very streaky. This is just super splotchy, and I don't know. I'm assuming, again, that it's whatever was on the actual doll initially. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed that she didn't take at all. So anyway, that's Spectra. And then we're gonna check out the one that I sanded a little bit. This is the boy doll. So I sanded his chest. So I'm hoping that his chest is a little darker. So we'll see. All right, so as you can see the line where I actually sanded it down, and I can still feel that it's rough, but it didn't really take on much dye, although it did leave like a ring, I guess, of where the sanding was. So I don't think that actually worked, unfortunately. I am going to collect my thoughts, and I'll see you in the outro.
So there you go. That was the process I went through. I would say overall, probably not the most successful process, but it was fun. I enjoyed myself. It was interesting to kind of see what would happen with doll dyeing, and yeah, and I don't remember if I mentioned this, but yeah, I didn't have a recipe or anything. I didn't have any like technique that I was trying. I literally have bottles of Rit dye that I was like, oh, I'll just throw these dolls in the dye and it'll work, right? So I'm sure it's a lot more complicated than that, but so with this guy, I was able to see, like I said in the video, it basically looks like he's got tan lines. It's very subtle, super subtle tan lines. And then the other thing I think with him was he the vinegar? No, Spectre was the vinegar. I forget what his other thing was. But then there was this guy who also did not really take any dye, and even after like sanding down his chest, nothing really took. The thing about this one that I did not mention in the video is that his joints are actually dyed. So whatever material they used for his joints dyed them. So that's a very small win. I don't know anything about doll bodies. This one is leaking. He's still drippy after a few days, so that's cute. So I don't know anything about doll bodies. I don't know what materials they use for doll bodies. I know they use like vinyl and some kind of other plastic. I don't know, but so I'm sure that has something to do with how porous they are, how much they can take on color, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I don't know. And then we tried this one, which she basically her hair was black, and now she's got like a purple sheen to her black hair. But yeah, and then she's also, like I said in the video, kind of sun-kissed. It kind of took their pale skin and darkened it very, very lightly. Darkened it lightly. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. I do love this one's hair though. I think her hair really turned out pretty cool. I love that there's like different shades of purple. And yeah, you can see her scalp a lot easier now because it's blue, but that's fine. Poor Spectra. I had such high hopes for Spectra because she is a white doll, so I was like, oh, it's like the perfect canvas for color, and not the case. She did take on dye, but it is super, super splotchy. Yeah, it's like there's something on her skin that the dye couldn't penetrate, and that's why it's like splotchy and scratchy and very uneven. She's also the one I tried the vinegar with, so I don't know if that did anything either, but this wasn't meant to be like a super like precise experiment thing. It was just kind of playing around, and yeah, so I don't know. Overall, my final thoughts on doll dyeing. I don't think I'm going to rush out and do it anytime soon, but I would like to try again, and I might I might need to do some more research on how to actually do it properly. And because I would love to, I have plenty of dolls that I would love to dye, and yeah, I think it's fun to kind of experiment like that. So let me know in the comments below if you have had success with doll dyeing. I would love to know. And thank you as always for watching. I truly, 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 truly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe. And I hope I can speak. I hope you're having a lovely whenever you're watching this. And I will catch you next time.